Yo, JPU, Jamaica politics uncovered. This one for the Queen of Truth, Natalie.
Hello, JPU family. Welcome to another episode of Jamaica Politics Uncovered. Guys, if you are new to this channel, welcome. Returning subscribers, welcome back. Guys, please hit the like button when you come in and make sure that you share this live with someone. How's everybody doing? Hope everybody's well. Moderator, welcome back. Welcome back, everyone. New people, I see you. Welcome back. All our members over here, subscribers, and wherever you are watching from tonight, welcome. So, what are we here about tonight? Guys, have you heard the response from the opposition about the proposal, the commitment of the government to double the minimum wage? I was a bit shocked when I heard it. I'd really like to know what you guys think. I'm going to open up the phone line a little bit in a few minutes here. But I want you to watch this video real quick of the PNP's reaction. They did a press conference today and they were asked about the minimum wage. And then they were also asked what they considered to be a reasonable minimum wage increase. And I want you to hear that response as well. So have a listen, guys.
We are of the view that the optimal way to adjust the minimum wage is through a commission that requires and engages in consultation, because one can appreciate that there are delicacies on both sides of the coin. There will be implications, and we don't think that it should be politicized in the way as a desperation tactic to win an election, as the Jamaica Labour Party is characterizing it as, is portraying it to be. We think that you need a series of consultation, you need to engage with the stakeholders, because there can be serious ramifications, and we are committed to that process of consultation.
Just a quick follow-up. Based on where you sit now, I understand the implications, but in terms of, say, the People's National Party forms the next government, in terms of where you're going, what you're looking at right now in terms of the minimum wage, I know you don't want to give figures, but in terms of minimizing all the risks, what would you say would be like a reasonable amount to increase the minimum wage by over a 4-year period, per se?
Well, we are of the view that an increase in the minimum wage must be consistent with the movement of inflation, because inflation erodes the purchasing power. So as inflation moves throughout the economy over time, we think that it necessitates an adjustment in minimum wage. So we will be guided by data. We'll be guided by the inflation outlook. We will be guided by consensus among stakeholders. We'll not be guided by an attempt to win an election because of political desperation, because a prime minister knows that his time is coming to an end.
Yeah, I don't know who that guy is, but his response, it's weird. I think he'd been better off not saying anything, guys, about this minimum wage increase. And when he said that there are going to be implications on both sides, the minimum wage earners in Jamaica, there would be no implication on their side. I want you guys to see the reaction of the people in Spanish Town last night when they heard the Prime Minister announced that there's going to be an increase, doubling in the minimum wage. Watch this.
And that costs nowhere near what the Romed proposal is. For third term, we will double the minimum wage from $16,000, what we have carried it to now, having almost tripled it, to $32,000. The idea of a significant increase in the threshold was fathered by me. It's my picnic. This man a run come and try to take up the picnic. Is the first man I see a run to take a jacket.
So the Prime Minister had some jokes there last night, but when we talk about the minimum wage, I don't know why the PNP even commented on this as if, you know, it's impossible or the Prime Minister is not good for it. The Prime Minister is good for it because he has raised the minimum wage, if I'm not mistaken, twice since 2016. Guys, correct me in the chat. The Prime Minister raised the minimum wage. Is it twice that he did it? Kelly, welcome. Kelly is one of our new members over here. Big up yourself, Kelly. Thank you for joining. The Prime Minister do this before. He raised the minimum wage before. So why is it that when he, yes, somebody said 4 times, somebody said twice. It was so quiet that I don't even know if it was twice or 4 times. That's why I asked you guys. But what I'm saying is this brother here, when the Prime Minister raised the minimum wage 2 times or 4 times before, how comes we never hear the PNP 4 times? It looks like it's 4 times. Most people are saying 4 times. Why is it that we didn't hear the PNP or anybody saying that there should be consensus, not consensus, consultation, and them something there? I just want to know, like, there was never a problem before. So I don't understand if it is that the PNP oppose. Are they opposing the increase in the minimum wage? And then when the journalists ask them, what is a reasonable amount to you? Him say it all has to do with inflation and blah, blah, blah. I don't know. I don't know if I agree with that. They're so negative about the minimum wage increase. Even though you're in opposition, it's okay to say, listen, Jamaican people could use a minimum wage increase. Doubling it, yeah, let's do that. But all this other extra stuff, it just sounds to me like, they're not really for that. Or they want to complicate a situation where it doesn't need to be complicated. What do you guys think? Minimum wage was increased by GLP 4 times, okay. And they didn't do it, so it wasn't all at once. They did it in increments until we got to 16,000. I'm asking Mark Golding, where are Melissa Sylvia children? You, Mark Golding, should be ashamed when the children reacting to Andrew Holness. Yes, they are. They said it in a press conference. They are opposing it. Oh, okay. I didn't hear them say the words, we are opposing it. But when I heard that part of what was said, because Observer posted it, I'm like, are these people for real? They really sat down there in a time like this, couple of days before the election, and I put up a defense against increasing the minimum wage? That's crazy to me. But guys, let me tell you what the Gleaner do today. 2 days before a general election, we don't know, say the Gleaner come say, number one, that the crime is going back up, okay? And then they also, of course, come out with this Dun Anderson post saying the PNP has pulled ahead. 2 days before the election, the Jamaica Gleaner, Why are they doing that? So they say the crime, they say in a 2 days, almost 23 people they said dead in a 2 days. That's what they say. Something to that effect. But they basically put up a headline. Let me tell you guys what the headline said. PNP don't have a comeback after last night's announcement. Kelly, last night when me hear the Prime Minister say, me not even out about the part of the Prime Minister said the Romed, Lord Jesus. Me no know. Me no really like the disrespect, but hear what? Them call the Prime Minister thief and corrupt for 5 years. So right now, if the Prime Minister call Mark Gold and Romed, me not feel no way. I just saw me see it. Because me's a woman to stay like this. If you let me make a lick your back, I'm now wait for lick your back. I don't know if the Prime Minister call him Romed. What if a PNP people not call him Romed? Same drinky. That's a problem with alcohol, man. Alcoholism. So it's full time the Prime Minister call him back something. I saw me see it is not a big deal to me. But the part about the minimum wage increase, Andrew is going to do it. Me not no doubt. Because he do it already. Time and time again, 4 times. So if him say I'm going to bring the minimum wage to $32,000 in one term, I'm all for it. I wish it was more, but I understand that we don't have certain luxuries. So there's nobody in the country who are going to oppose it. So I agree with you, Kelly, that this could be what is going to do it for the government. It could be the minimum wage earners of the country who are going to come out and put back this government in there decisively. A man text me not too long a while ago say, him and him friend them, the whole of them born September, them are Virgo. And they must say a bet. 40 seats, 41 seats, 42 seats. And them said at the Virgo, them have to celebrate the election and them have to run the place. $50,000, they say them a bet people. Me can't gamble because me Adventist. How much seat you say? After the labor rights them over here, how confident are you guys? Are you guys confident in, a third term or what? I'm trying to find that headline from the Jamaica Gleaner. When I saw it, I had to laugh because I see exactly what the Gleaner has been doing over the past few days. Where the crime is concerned, I'm talking about. Oh, it says 23 Jamaicans, 11 over 2 days were unalived last week. Murders down 42%. What kind of headline is that? 23 Jamaicans, 11 over 2 days were unalived last week. Murder down 42%. The Gleaner is trying very hard to undermine the government. Them and Danandis working together on Matalan. Mrs. Smadi say Matalan give PNP 500,000. I don't know. I think Matalan has always been a donor. But Matalan a Jew, just like Mark Golden a Jew. So if Matalan really and truly would have want Mark Golden for win, plus we saw the controversy that it caused when Matalan came out and endorsed Mark Golding. You had staff at Gleaner saying, listen, you're not supposed to do that publicly. And he was like, oh, I'm sorry, I won't do it again. But we know where Matalan's heart is. He's endorsed Golding. Him and Golding are Jewish. Them are English and them sitting there. I think Matalan mother come from England too. So, same like Same like Silvera. Jolly and Silvera, Englishman. That's why Mark Golden must come out, come say condolence to him when them kill Melissa. And to this day, Mark Golding has not explained to the Jamaican people why he did that. Why did he come out and tell the nation, say, condolence to Silvera? Him not come out, come say, boy, whatever the cause or the reason, he has not said anything. I don't trust him. It looks to me like he was trying to cover it up or trying to save Silvera. I don't know, because he hasn't said anything. But question to the Jamaican people I'm watching tonight. The independent, because I know there are independent people over here watching. Independent people, some of you may not have made up your minds as yet. Me see people on TikTok, not on TikTok, sorry, on Facebook, who say, boy, me never plan for voting, but if me ever vote, me da vote for the school buses them. Me see one of my social media, one of my Facebook friends said that today. She's a content creator over on TikTok. And she say, if me did a vote, me da vote for the school bus them. And me I say to myself, say, if you did a vote, then why can't I just go vote for the school bus them? So I'm saying to the independent people them and the people them on the fence, why would anyone go out on Wednesday and vote against a government who has raised the minimum wage? Not just minimum wage. Teachers get raised, all kind of people get raised. Parliamentarian them get raised. Everybody who can get raised. Why would you choose to go out and vote out or stay home and not vote? A government who has increased wages for everybody. A government who has not raised taxes in 9 years. A government who has not borrowed any money to sustain or to build our country. And a government who has decreased murders by 42%. I could go on and on, but we'll just stop there. Why would you not go out and vote? Or why would you go out and vote for the PNP? That doesn't make any sense to me. In fact, if you're living in Jamaica, or if you're coming down from the diaspora to vote, and if you're not going to vote for this government, what are you voting for? What are you voting for? The PNP, them say them put out manifesto. And when I am going through social media and looking and listening at the conversation happening, I don't hear anybody talking about the policies of the PNP. When you hear it, me not hear nobody talk about the policies of the PNP. If there are anybody who say them are going to vote PNP or they not going to vote for the government, it's not on the basis that they find the policies of the PNP to be better. You know, to be very honest with you guys, I've only heard one person, two of them is here, one person, come say why she's going to vote for the PNP. But when she attack, I wonder if I could have find it. So somebody share it. Georgia Crawford, Damian Crawford's sister. Damian Crawford's sister, but a couple of the things they must talk are what the JLP already do. And then when she talk about the 3.5, you know how the PNP is flip-flopping on that. So me never really put much, emphasis on it when I talk to people. But me not hear nobody come out and talk about PNP policies them. Right here now, the plane them full, guys. The plane them where go down to Jamaica. People who are going home to vote. That's good news, I guess. But for those of you who are just joining, let me just play this video real quick and then I'll open up the phone line. This fella here, he must a shadow spokesperson and something of a PNP. This is the PNP's reaction to the government's commitment to raise the minimum wage, to double the minimum wage if they are re-elected. PNP is also asked, what do you propose as a good amount for the raise? Hear what he says.
We are of the view that the optimal way to adjust the minimum wage is through a commission that requires and engages in consultation, because one can appreciate that there are delicacies on both sides of the coin. There will be implications, and we don't think that it should be politicized in the way as a desperation tactic to win an election, as the Jamaica Labour Party is characterizing it as, is portraying it to be. We think that you need a series of consultation, you need to engage with the stakeholders, because there can be serious ramifications, and we are committed to that process of consultation.
Just a quick follow-up. Based on where you sit now, I understand the implications, but in terms of, say, the People's National Party forms the next government, in terms of where you're going, what you're looking at right now in terms of the minimum wage, I know you don't want to give figures, but in terms of minimizing all the risks, what would you say would be like a reasonable amount to increase the minimum wage by over a 4-year period, per se?
Well, we are of the view that an increase in the minimum wage must be consistent with the movement of inflation, because inflation erodes the purchasing power. So as inflation moves throughout the economy over time, we think that it necessitates an adjustment in minimum wage. So we will be guided by data, we'll be guided by the inflation outlook, we will be guided by consensus among stakeholders. We'll not be guided by an attempt to win an election because of political desperation, because the Prime Minister knows that his time is coming to an end.
When he talks about desperation, where does he get that from about being desperate? The PNP no put out manifesto say them gonna do all kind of sitting. So the Prime Minister of the country not supposed to tell the people them what him gonna do. That's not desperate. It's telling the country what the next 5 years should look like if you are elected. Same thing that the PNP is doing. The PNP not desperate when they come about 3.5, where they can't show how they are going to generate growth in the country. You don't think that's desperate? Make it make sense. I started watching the press conference and I had to come off because Raymond Price, I don't know if Raymond Price or see this or hear this, but Raymond Price, I don't know what has gotten into you, but you take up one style where me have to come off. You have this thing where you behave sassy. The people ask you one question about Nesta Morgan, who said something about Spanish Town vanish clown, something like that, which I think is immature and childish. I don't like that. I've never really taken a liking to Nesta Morgan. I don't know why. My work off of my spirit, guys. My spirit just never take him. But anyway, it even came in the papers where he said something must have a Spanish Town about Damian Crawford. And that was what he said. That's what the journalist asked Raymond to respond to. What does he think about the statement made by the MP, Spanish Town Vanish Clown? So in response, Raymond was like, him still a keep, them look away there? Him still a keep, and them look a thing there. Like, that. First of all, you are talking on behalf of a major political party. So them look a slang there, them look a style there. Talk like leader, talk like you're representing a major political organization. So them look a low level phrases there. It's a turn off, and then to see you, acting like a girl downtown at our ear, stop that. Them something there, are them things that turn off people. But you have too much sass. Leave the sass to me and other women. That's all I'm going to say about that. But let me open up the phone lines and see what you guys are saying about this thing here. We're going to have an election watch party. I want you guys to tell me what's a good time to start. Because I think the polling station, them close almost at 7 o'clock. So we can probably start 7:30. Moderator, what do you think? The phone line is open, guys. If you want to speak to the audience, that is the WhatsApp number to contact us.
And that costs nowhere near what the Romed proposal is. For third term, we will double the minimum wage from $16,000, what we have carried it to now, having almost tripled it, to $32,000. The idea of a significant increase in the threshold was fathered by me. It's my picnic. This man a run, come and try and take up the picnic. Is the first man I see a run to take a jacket.
Hello, good night.
Yeah, good night. Go on, nuts.
Me there, man, you're live.
Yeah, man.
How you feeling?
People be taking consideration, you know. We don't have a certain skilled labor shortage, you know.
Yeah.
Trinidad, remember the Prime Minister said Trinidad are like 20,000 equivalent Jamaican dollar for a week.
Mm-hmm.
Barbados are 36,000, you know.
Okay.
So we they got 32,000, we still lagging, you know.
Okay.
And so to keep a competitive workforce, we have to pay and well, this livable wage still enough. Is that thing I don't really believe in, but we can't understand.
Why you not believe in it?
What the price? A livable wage, forward down to people disciplined to, you know.
Okay.
Because you can't expect a man who go to church every day and live a wholesome life and a gambler. The livable wage go different.
So hold on there. What do you consider a livable wage in US dollars? On a monthly
Depends on
basis.
where you live.
On a monthly basis. Depends on where you live.
Yeah.
You can't just answer a question, man. Just answer the question, man. The average, let's say the average person, minimum wage, livable wage in a US dollar per month.
Yeah, it depends. And as we say, like your family. Well, I don't know. It's still away.
Okay.
Because for me, mine in the average, and yeah, I have to maintain certain discipline to make my life run. You get what I say? But anyway, still, we don't have to argue the point.
Mm-hmm.
But we kind of like the Prime Minister going and got a little bit.
When you call him Romy?
Let them know. Yeah, man. A long time I want him pass in place in front of the Prime Minister place. So when time him a pass in place at the debate, you know. I said to myself, you watch him and Andrew, man. But when Fee said want me go run out first.
Okay.
But me like how Andrew deal with it, and the thing about Andrew when time and political mean, they sticking to policies.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And,
so you like how Spanish Town look last night?
Go ahead.
You like how Spanish Town look last night?
Why? I don't talk still, you know. I'm shocked still, you know.
Shocked at the turnout?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Kind of, but the thing, as Andrew always said, I don't pay, I don't labor right crowd alone that. I don't know labor right this alone. It's a own boy coming still forwarding still, you know.
Oh,
So the
okay.
people don't show him love.
True.
Because Portia forward for St. Catherine, right? Andrew Wallace, the second Prime Minister for St. Catherine, you know. Second or third. Yeah, the second, yeah. So them show the one boy love.
It was good. All right. Well,
You know,
you're gonna join the panel over here Wednesday?
I don't know more likely more there work.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, catch us them time then, no?
Don't worry, man. Me in a crowd, man. So bless up yourself.
Yeah, man. Thank you for calling. Wow. Rhode Island, $2,700 a month. Some people say $4,000 a month is considered a livable wage today. I agree with the subscriber saying that it depends on where you live. It really does. Depends on your family size as well. Are you raising kids? You know, it really depends. But, you know, for the average person, no matter what it is, they're going to make it work. If they're not, you know, advanced education or higher education, whatever the minimum wage is, they're going to make it work. A livable wage. For me, in today's global economic climate, I think a livable wage, to me, that is a comfortable livable wage, is at the least $5,000 a month. And I'm talking about the least. I'm not talking about, you know, having the financial room or space to do what you want to do each month. You know me I say? Like say, at the end of the month, you say, boy, you know, I want to go on vacation without thinking twice. Me not talk about that. Me not talk about just to pay your bills and survive without hassle. Hello, good night. Can you please turn down the background for me?
Good night, Natalie. Good night to all your listeners.
Good night.
Yeah, I have one particular thing to put to you guys. I don't know if you guys been noticing. With Mark Warren, with that piece of paper that you get from the hospital when the baby was born.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Registration of birth,
with
I think it's called.
Yes. That piece of paper you bring to the Registrar General Department to get a birth certificate.
Yes.
I couldn't get a passport with the normal white one, the normal old birth certificate. How comes Mark Gordon obtain a passport with that particular document?
I have no idea.
I'm wondering if people pay attention to that. How come he get a passport with that particular paper and the old white birth certificate, you cannot carry that to Peak and get a passport?
I don't know. We'll have to see. Maybe somebody who work at Pika will call me. Mm-hmm. All right. Well, thank you for that information. Mm-hmm. Guys, I also want to say about the GLP. The Jamaica Labour Party has run a hell of a campaign. There was no glitch, no error. I mean, they ran a very good campaign. I don't know if you guys have been paying attention to that aspect of the pending election, but like, for example, the PNP with the manifesto, then got the manifesto light, come back, come change, you know, their 3.5. I mean, them unsteady. One man I say import per food tax, one man I say education tax, one man I say where I met the teacher and the student them stay 2 hours after school, and people are said this and people are said that them don't speak with one voice. They're all over the place. Their turnouts, them not look like general election turnouts. Hello, good night.
Hello, Nats. How are you?
Fine, thank you. Welcome. You're live.
Yeah, man.
How you do?
Nats.
Eh?
Well, me there. Me I look on. Me I listen. The poll from our guy there. Where name was?
Dan?
Dan Anderson.
Mm-hmm.
But here one me can't understand with the poll. Me being all over Jamaica. If me see 10 people, 6 of them in a green band.
Hold on there. If you see 10 people,
6 to 7 of them in a green band.
that's about 60 to 70% of people in a green band.
So me can't understand the poll there. And I can't understand how the PNP is ahead.
Well, I think Dan Anderson is going around polling PNP people them.
Yeah.
Because to me, I'm not really follow poll, but since it's happening, in poll is not reflecting what I see and hear from the people on the ground.
Exactly.
So which part of Jamaica you attack? Where you say the 6 and 7 people them out of 10 with the armband, the green armband? Kingston?
I go St. Elizabeth. I go Clarendon.
Mm-hmm.
I go St. Catherine, Kingston, and most places I go. Maybe notice armband, because some people doesn't wear the green, the clothes, but they wear the armband.
Mm-hmm.
Even in a bank today, I observe people in the bank. I went into the bank today in Kingston, and majority of people have on a green band.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So it kind of
all over the country.
It kind of look weird. I feel Dan Anderson lean more to the PNP, so I'm gonna try to give them a strength.
Mm-hmm. It's a conspiracy, to me.
Yes.
It's a conspiracy with Dan Anderson and the Gleaner them.
Exactly.
The independence of the journalists them in Jamaica. I feel wonder, boy.
If you listen all day and ever since night, having conversation, the PNP should not go hard at them, call. No, they can't. I tell you something. Emily, call both parties, somebody from both parties to explain the proposal that they are making.
Mm-hmm.
And somebody from the JLP come and have a discussion with Emily. And up till now, nobody from the PNP.
Oh, they must have did a reshuffle. Maybe they made a reshuffle the 3.5.
Must reshuffle them.
Them it busy.
Yeah. The next thing, me know why Mark Golden don't really like women. And then treat women like what? Because you see the Jews, women don't have no power in the Jews country.
True. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So in a really fancy woman power to uplift women.
Mm-hmm.
That type of person.
True.
You know?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. And I look at Spanish Town last night. It was something to see. And the Prime Minister delivered.
Yes, I think last night over Spanish Town, I'm best speech. I don't know.
Man.
I mean, After was good, but there's something about Spanish Town that was more down to earth.
Yeah, man, and he deliver. And he spend time for people to understand what he's saying. He not just call figures like the PNP just call it figures where the ordinary people cannot understand. He was like teaching last night. You understand? And if in the 3.5 threshold that he's giving, he's giving middle class people money. So how they're gonna rebel against the poorest of the poorest? If Andrew say I gonna do this, he raise about 3 to 4 times And remember, the poorest of the poorest doesn't have no trade union to negotiate for them.
True.
Not anybody. So everything depends upon what the prime minister do. So who want to ridicule it or thing like I felt it can work based upon the track record of the prime minister and what he's doing. I feel it can work.
I feel like the Andrew, him honest, him gonna tell you the truth. Him not gonna sugarcoat nothing. That means say, remember the time when him talk about the bitter medicine?
Yes,
if
and
he,
we not kill him.
If he not gonna work, him gonna tell us, say, look here, we cannot make this work.
Exactly.
So he hasn't been spending recklessly. Him not borrow, him not do them sitting there. So the responsibility that this government has demonstrated financially, I do believe that if they say they're gonna raise it, they're gonna double the wage, they're not gonna do it.
And I never said them and do it one time.
No, that wouldn't be
feasible. And they are asking the PNP, what are you gonna cut to deliver your promise? Remember, the PNP are promised the 3,005 threshold. They also are promised 500,000 to people who apply for house. And also are promised how much 100 picnic, 10,000 a month. Also the taxi man, we are gonna get 20,000 for car people. Right? They also are promised free for every first person university free. And on is a bag of promise where they can't even explain.
Yeah, them all over the place, man. Them all over the place.
They're all over the place. So why people feel like what Andrew said, a tool or a promise where Andrew said he can accomplish it.
All right. Well, make we see what go on. More I come over here Wednesday.
Yeah. All right, I'll try to.
Yeah, man. What time you think is a good time to start Wednesday? Or people must say 5:30, some say 6 o'clock.
No, man, we have to give them a good time when we can have proper discussion. May I say 7?
7, all right. The result them are gonna start coming around 6:30, not true.
Around 6:30, perfect.
Yeah, all right.
So from them you can always start, you know?
Yeah. All right.
Then I get some call from foreign and tell me say PNP will win. But when they tell me they see them where PNP are going to win, we just know say, you know, make sense of the talk. We tell them point blank, you're not going nowhere. Because if them they see it, they will tell me say, finance minister will lose. Lose to who? Dayton, PNP gone with Westmoreland. Where you get your story from? They say, well, we cannot go lose. Yeah, man, they're not crazy. They're not cuckoo.
Okay, maybe the propaganda take over them. But make we see. Let me take a next call. We catch up. Thank you for calling.
Have a good night.
You too. Hello, good night.
Yeah, good night, Natalie.
How are you?
How are you doing?
I'm good. Welcome.
Good, I'm giving thanks. I'm here just watching everything and footballing. You know, the top one is against the peasants.
The top one is against the peasants.
Because it says anything. It's what it's not. That it's open every day. But please, I'm not going to say anything. Tell life, come out, say anything, do anything. And it really, we could open our eyes as the people, the grassroots people, and look around and realize that we're not going to have much say. We're not going to have much say because the house slaves are at work. The master is in, the house slave at work, and the peasant going to get whatever they think we deserve. Little Michelle was saying the same thing that Andrew said, that he needs to give the people the minimum wage, continue to raise it over a period of time until we catch up with other people. And I think that was the right way. I believe it when Michelle said it, and now I believe it more when Andrew Holness come and say it, because I think it is the right thing to do. Cost of living is going on. Everything. Oh dear, the Chamber of Commerce. that they want to make billions of dollars, but $32,000 is too much to pay somebody.
For true.
32,000 is too much
So how
to
you?
pay somebody.
So how are you feeling?
Which
How confident are you that the government will be returned?
I am going to go out and do what I have to do, and I would encourage every well-thinking Jamaican who believe they have their best interest to go out and vote. Go out early and make your vote.
You know, answer my question,
with them. And I am confident that the government will return.
Okay.
If we do what we are supposed to do.
Okay.
It depends on us, you know. If we don't go out and vote and surrender our power to Bakra, then we have no choice.
Okay. All right. Fair enough.
We will have to live with whatever it is we get. But if we go out and do it, because we are a whole lot more than them.
That's for certain. Yeah, I agree.
We are a whole lot more than the Tapanavis. We're a whole lot more than them. And I take these things very offensive. I don't take it lightly.
So where in Jamaica are you?
I'm in Montego Bay. I'm in St. James.
Oh, where are you MP?
James.
Who?
And I work in tourism.
Where are you MP?
Hello?
Yeah, I missed that. Your connection.
I'm in St. James and I work in tourism.
Oh, Lord, the phone connection kind of shaky. Oops. The phone connection shaky, guys. Sorry about that. I never catch what she said about our MP. Yeah, guys. So people have to do their part, you know, make a dedication and just know so them have to go out and go vote. And, you know, whatever the outcome is, everybody have to live with it. I would hate to see Jamaica's future be put at risk, you know, because we see this CM is like everybody have a blindfold and they just look up in one another. I saw the PNP come. Then them hands not steady, them are tremble and shaky. Hello, good night.
Yes, Miss JPU, good night.
Good night.
This is the second time I'm calling on your program.
Yes.
The other night, the first time, sorry about that, I didn't say good night. But I just think the Jamaica Labour Party is going to return to power.
You think? Yeah. What indications do you see?
Based on the grounds of what they laid out and the performance that they did, I confident in them that they're going to go back to power.
Where in Jamaica are you? East, west, north, south?
No, I am in Colorado.
Okay. So you talk to your family and your friends, and what are they saying?
Yeah, man, we talk to all of my friends and them tell me he's a good look, man. Just as the first person was saying about him went into the bank and you see people in armband and all of these things. He is right, because some people not gonna wear the clothes, but they will wear the armband.
Okay.
And some of these things will determine whatever is gonna go on, you know.
Okay.
And based on the fact that you see, kids is a blessing. And once you see kids are running out to greet the Prime Minister, you know, that's tell you something different. Because
agree.
Kids are not fools. Kids understand.
I agree.
And they know what is going on.
Yeah. Well, thank you.
Yes, all right.
Yeah, have a good night.
Right. Yes, all right. Good.
I just want to say this about the Prime Minister real quick. Andrew Holness is what I call a student of life. Where am I going with this? When Andrew Holness came in as Prime Minister, he was 43 years old. You know, when Andrew Holness became a household name, a lot of people were not fond of him. He was a little arrogant sometimes. He was a little short-tempered sometimes. you know, probably never really deliver himself greatly. But between the beginning of his time in office to know what we are seeing, I've seen a significant growth and change in the Prime Minister. He listens more. He's not short-tempered anymore. Because I've seen him put up with a lot of stuff, especially over the last 5 years. Enough people me know that come out and lose their temper, lose their cool amount of lie and tell upon him. I have seen the change in how he deals with people. I have seen the way that he selects people to put around him. I have seen the way that he conducts himself outside of Jamaica. The way that he views, the different challenges that we're dealing with as a country. And that is why I call him a student of life. Because you learn as you go along. Really, life is a learning process all the way through. I have some people that live their whole life and them not learn, and you don't see any growth in them as time goes by. And along the way, he has educated himself, obtained his PhD, and that, I think, brought him a great deal of wisdom as well. So, the Andrew Holness I was sitting at the first term, I want different Andrew Holness in the second term. And if he gets a chance, he's going to be an excellent third term prime minister. He is not going to be a PJ Patterson. We can already see that. So I think the level of growth, maturity, I think he's 53 years old now. I think he will do a better job than he did in his second term. And I've already told you guys that he outdid his first term. His parents do a good job with him. And him, as an individual, do a good job with himself. Hello, good night.
Hi, Nats. Good night. How are you?
Fine, thank you. You're live.
Yes, man. You see, I believe the JLP will win, right? I believe that they should get minimum 38 seats. I know they're confident of that right now.
Minimum?
Yes, minimum. They should retain 49 seats, but I mean, 1 or 2 MPs not currently working, so if they lose a few seats in that area, I'm not surprised. But I see the highest seat count at probably around 52, 53, if I'm being optimistic. And I'll say this, I just hope everybody go out and vote, because what I realize, a lot of persons say, oh, a bro got me say, or whatever, right? And when you check them actually don't have a vote, right?
Yeah.
So that's another thing. So, I mean, I'm not down there. I'm not able to vote, but I've already done some mobilization to get my neighbors and other peoples that back home go out and go vote.
Okay.
You know? And the final thing I'll say, I want to take up the time, is that I used to work with Andrew, and I can tell you guys this. If him really get a third term and do what him have planned for Jamaica, I'm telling you, that Singapore dream that him talking about, we will be so much closer to that.
Yeah, man. They're not telling already, so we can do it, man. We just need, first thing for us, make the crime go down.
Yeah, man.
And then the rest will come natural.
Yeah, man. Even downtown and the waterfront and some other areas, I'm telling you, if him really get the third term and able to pull off some of these things, I'm telling you.
Yeah, man. Well, thank you.
But big up yourself.
Yeah, man.
Keep up the line.
Yes. Thank you for calling.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, guys. That Singapore dream, you know, Last night, when him tell the people in my Spanish town, say, when him say people can't sleep with them window and door open, people that laugh after him and I mock him. And you heard a crack in his voice where it's actually coming to reality. Sometimes you have a patient with things. Some people run out of patience and, we are deal with the crime thing all along. Hello, good night.
Hello?
Yes, you're live.
Yeah. I just want to ask something, though. Like how Mark Olin show his birth certificate on the debate. And he said that he renounced his dual citizenship last year, August. Doesn't he supposed to show proof that to show that he renounced it?
Yes.
Like a paper?
Yes.
But he didn't.
I haven't seen it.
So I was wondering if he should have, since he show a certificate, well, I think it's a certificate, he should show proof that he's no longer a dual citizen.
Well, he should have to show that to the electoral people. Then I don't know if he did or didn't. Before he can, so we'll see. That's it?
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I was thinking about, yeah.
Okay, well, thank you for calling.
Yeah, okay.
Nobody knows if Mark Golden showed his renunciation certificate to the electoral people. See a slackness that though? The electoral people, them supposed to announce to the country, because we want to know, as citizens, as members of the Jamaican community, we want to know. So if anybody over here from the electoral officer want to one day, tell the nation in a press release if we don't see the renunciation certificate, if Mark Golden is eligible to run against Andrew Ones in Jamaica. What happened to him, man? Hello, good night.
Hello, good night.
Yes.
Nats,
welcome.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Yeah, I am here with you, but my constituency is Western Hanover.
Okay.
Right. It's going to be a rough one based on the contacts, because me keep our ears on the ground with the it's winnable, but it's gonna be a rough one.
What's gonna be rough? The general election or your MP?
The general election. No, man, not the general election. I'm talking about that specific seat.
Your MP. Okay.
Yes. This is Tamika Davis.
You think it's gonna be rough for Tamika?
Yeah, I mean, she lost every council.
I first me I hear this. Me for call Craig Oates.
No, Craig Oates is Eastern Hanover.
Oh, East. Oh, Dave yes. Brown. Dave Brown is over the. Okay, thank you. Thank you for that.
Yes.
Okay.
So no, for the support that Craig Oates has now given Dave Brown along with Calamity. The PNP realized that it's gonna be David versus Goliath.
Yes,
right?
Yes.
Because but Tamika, I think one of the things where hurt Tamika, she doesn't have that Tova-like personality. You see, Tova became the first in about 30 odd years.
She's more soft-spoken.
Yeah, and she attacked the seat in terms of, she made sure Tamika is not like that. I think she believed in the council Eastern Edwards too much. And Eastern Edwards is, to me, and I'm not going to bring down anybody, but to me, him not ready. Let me just put it in that context, him not ready. So that was, she put too much trust in Eastern Edwards. And that was her biggest downfall. So,
well, when she had her conference, when she had her conference, she had a very good turnout. So I'm surprised to hear that.
She had a very good turnout.
Okay.
Yes, but knowing for you to lose, she had what, one division. She had one division and she lose it. So that, and there's no council seat in Hanover right now for the Jamaica Labour Party.
All right, let's see how it go. Maybe somebody
right.
from
But
down there.
my prediction in terms of the general election, the reality, the minimum I'm giving is 40.
Oh.
Right.
That's a 23 for the PNP.
It's 43.
Okay. 40 to 43.
Yeah, it's highly optimistic, but 40 is my minimum.
Okay. Well, thank
Right.
you. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We'll see.
All right.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Anybody from Tamika's constituency? Anybody agree or disagree with the subscriber? Because I'm surprised to hear that. Anybody? I'll take one more call, guys, and then we'll wrap it up. Northwest people, nah, let go PNP. There's nothing to show but garbage and pothole. One more call, guys. One more call. Going once, going twice. Danny Lawrence has no counselors, yet he's a winner. Okay, that's interesting. Hello, good night.
Good night, Natalie.
How are you?
Just the paper you're talking about for the on Mark Golding. I think he should show that paper.
The renunciation. Are the EOJ?
Yeah, he should.
Well, if him no want to show it, he not show, but the people them where do the election, them supposed to tell the nation, say him ineligible because it is a interest of the people as to whether he's eligible. So maybe I go call up at the electoral office and ask them. We should not ask them.
There's a mass rally in St. Anne.
When?
St. Anne's Bay.
Right now?
Yeah.
Who's having the rally?
Some would, I think Andrew come in there.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, thank you.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay,
man. Yeah, guys. So these last few days, if you follow the Prime Minister on TikTok, you see, when they're doing these motorcades over the last week or so, when them go through the communities, them go through all Angela Brownburg constituency, I see that a PNP area. I see people that ball out, shower. So the people have been largely giving the government, the Prime Minister, positive feedback. I haven't seen anybody be hostile to him or anything like that. I just hope for a peaceful election. And, I hope for the best. And I also hope that we can get to a place when we start having truth be a norm in our politics again. Because I think we look good right now and it feel good for the people just lie and, it's horrible right now. So hopefully... Hi, Dr. Cup. Thank you for joining. What are your thoughts on the Prime Minister's mobile office? I think it's an excellent thing. It's very modern. Just like how you'd have the mobile clinic and they're sitting there. It's a good look, man. Nice. More MPs should do it. Have a mobile office. And more people want to come see them. I just hope it's not because it's campaign season, but really and truly, they say the people, the engagement between them and the Prime Minister in that moment, it's good. And they must always go back to the people, whether election or election not. We don't want you an election, you see them try cozy up to the people, them. Go see the people, them, man, throughout the year, man. A lot of MPs now do that, So we'd like to see more, engagement between the leaders and the constituents and town hall meetings and report to the people, let them know what's going on. You're representing the people, so you ask their input, explain to them and get the people more educated so they will understand the importance of participation. That way, when election rolls around, we're seeing a good 70 to 80% of voter turnout. Apathy is usually due to people not feeling like they're part of the process or that they're feeling heard or their voices don't matter or it won't change anything. Jamaica needs to work on that. All politicians Make the people them feel like they are part of the process. That way they will come out and exercise their right to vote. Because no matter who win, at the end of the day, if you come out victorious and you look on the voter turnout and say I want 30%, I wouldn't feel good about that, I wouldn't feel good. I would wonder why people are so apathetic. And that's one thing I'm hoping for on Wednesday, is that the 37% we saw in 2020 will improve significantly. Anyway, guys, the phone line is closed. We're going to clock out now. Thank you all so much for joining. Make sure that you hit the like button, guys, on your way out. Make sure you're sharing the content. We will talk again on Wednesday. I'm going to make some announcement before Wednesday. And I'll try to come on around 6:30 p.m. Yeah, so we can get started, and as the results are coming in, we can see what going on here. So thank you guys again for joining, and you guys be safe out there and have a good evening.
Yo, JBU, Jamaica politics uncovered. This one for the Queen of Truth, Natalie.